Yes, peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. This is episode 99. Everybody, I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my gorgeous co-host, the phenom known as Gifted. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and let's greet each other the way family do. Hey, hey.
Hey
Beautiful
y'all.
Love
friends.
you.
Hey everyone. We made it.
We made it.
We made it.
Gifted, you can't start off with yawns now.
That wasn't a yawn. That was me. That was, a little Sesame Street character.
No, I saw Gifted yawning. That's why
I
she
was
moved
about
her
to say,
eyes
she
over there.
said gifted.
I didn't know it was gifted yawning. I thought you were
No,
saying
but Witz
the
was
sound
making up
effect.
for it. He had his like corona or something.
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
They're
You gonna
balancing
be
out.
so
It's fine.
sleepy.
I'm eccentric. I'm tired of shit.
You gonna be so
Um,
sleepy.
but it's all good. I'm always coming this room tired. Um, Hopefully, as we roll into the next year, things gonna be so um calling. Unless it's invested in myself and not someone else's dreams. But
Speaking
that's neither here nor there. I'm so
ideal.
gracious to have you all here with us. Again, this is episode 99. We are one episode away from our milestone, which is the word I couldn't think of last episode. We was throwing all these different terms out there, but milestone is the word I was looking for. We have reached our 100th episode, which is amazing. That shows how amazing and supportive you all are of this space. And I love you all for it, forever coming home.
Hey, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
you love that? I love you too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay,
It
thank
loves
you.
you too.
All right. We're gonna be good tonight.
I'm good every night.
All
Mhm.
right, did you go over the rules? Begin, Mr. Good.
Well, how about you go over the rules?
Ooh. Hi, everyone on the spot. All right. Listen, make sure that we get your hands up, everyone. You can use the reaction button down below the hand that says this to get you in the queue to be heard here on the screen. We ask that you also, have your comments for everyone. Everyone deserves a little feedback on their work and a little love, but also keep those to a minimum and make sure we show some love through that chat as they're going. So make sure that we use the chat, highlight those lines that we love, that brings us laughter, brings us joy, or make us think. And just let's have a good time, guys. Did I miss anything, Mr. Witz?
I don't think so. I'm gonna try to behave tonight, so I ain't gonna tell you nothing crazy right just yet. But as the night goes, things may get a little shaky, so
All
don't
right.
hold it to my heart.
All right. Well, I'm super excited for the 99 show. Let's get it started in here.
Yay!
Get it started in here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we gonna
And
just
y'all,
jump in.
please. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, y'all.
I was
Please.
just gonna say, please forgive my tiredness. My child had an incident at her school last night, and it just kept me up all night worried about her. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So it wasn't
good.
me this time, everybody. It's not my fault this time.
So anyway, I'm
Uh,
here. I'm excited. So just forgive my body's tired and yawning. I love y'all.
yes, we love you too. That reminded me of pendants when we was younger. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. But yeah, as we
All
move
right.
along, um,
And
we're
I'll
gonna
get you
jump
the
right in.
list.
Thank you for the list. Would you like to open up tonight?
I thought I had muted it, but no, I'll reserve that to you or one of our other fellow poets. Thank you.
Okay. Indeed, I'll get mine out of the way, as usual. So, everyone, please join me in opening up your hearts and your mics as we bring forth our first artist of the evening, Mr.
Let's
Westbrook.
go, poet.
Yo, sugar.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
go, man. Let's go. Let's go, fool. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight. I've been in them streets. I've been in them TikTok streets. Me and Jesse Marie been cutting up all over the place in these TikTok streets. So I'm happy to hear that Lady K has been exploring the scenery. Don't get lost. Follow the street lights. Hold someone's hand as you cross the street. Watch for the oncoming traffic. Make sure you look both ways. Cross in the red, not in the green. Um, those is all the safety tips I've got right now. Find the poem, find the poem, find the poem. Okay, boom. New poem, new spit. I wrote this
Getting
for a
that
prompt,
kid.
giving through the TikTok streets once again. The prompt was, they say time heals all wounds. This piece is called A Complacent Scab Picker. They say time heals all wounds, but I've always been a scab picker. Never satisfied until I got some blood underneath a nail. My scars dress my skin in patent leather flesh tones, outfits of a youth who shaved cells skimming asphalt, the diaries of my dead skins kept by Anubis, feather-pinned inscriptions of my heart and mindset, tied to a bleeding clock, barely right 2 times a day. Yet I stand behind my wrongs. Scars I've uncovered revealed the pink tissue inside of me, the reopened wounding of a troubled man, proud of his whimsical mental scars. So I bleed myself, tear open my incisions like busted stitches till my outside hides in my inside, in my spilled insides. I'd probably peel my flesh back to my skull crossbones with my jawline if I could, where the pain. Instead, I treadmark the surface of my abrasions just to claim the plasma sticky to my exterior. It's unpleasant, but I am not seeking pleasure. I do it to remind myself some experience in life were never meant to get over. So I revisit the hurts by hurting myself. Is it insane to me, or is my acceptance growing? Couches have found funding from similar conversations, but my version has yet to find an ear drummed to my rhythm. So I played to the serenade of plucked open scabs, pathogens of a mentally diseased man. And I know it's unhealthy to continue this way, but it feels like the only route there is to forgive myself. The cure of me is inside of the core work. So I dig and dig for resolve in my blood, just to unclog crucibles in my reason. They say time heals all wounds, but quite frankly, I've always been complacent, peeling back the scabs. Pin. That's the first one.
You did that.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yup.
That was good.
Thank you, Lady K. So I haven't done this one. Oh no, this ain't it. Sorry, thought I was pulling up something else. But now I'm gonna get that. See if I can find it. So this is an old piece. Haven't read this one out loud much, but I still have a deep-rooted respect for it. This is my ode to Buju. I'm living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only He know how we get through every day. All the hike and the price, arm and leg we have to pay, while our leaders play. All I see is deception and misconceptions of life's purpose, perpetuated by regulations to devalue what it's worth. Here where children are being readied and with imprisonment mentality, chasing after fallacies and a loss of morality. Nutritional deprivation veins today's agriculture, health, education, and a local infrastructure. Greed of man has his soul in the grasp of desperation, under a technological net of atmospheric suffocation. I find it hard to breathe with a system of respiratory restrictions, where ethnicity and religion make for population decisions. Confliction thrives like an investment, while the lives consumed are like debt-born indentured servants at the travel from womb. In a class-grade society, how can there be claims of equal? Yet still they make a point to toll and tarry the people, whom certificates have chained them to hidden appropriations. Same decisions strangling the very character of this nation. A stifle in all design built with circumstantial holes. 538 votes deceive our running to the polls. In the dawn of your your unveiled deceit shows. Ancestral history stolen is still to most lost scrolls. Deceits are elite all along the paved road, while those up under are left contending for the gold. It's a competitive world for low budget people, spending a dime while earning a nickel, with no recall to whom it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim. Pen. So that's an old piece, but it felt good to
Okay.
get it out.
What was that again? Low budget people.
Those lines came from a song of Buju Banton. He says
Spend
it's a competitive world for low budget people, spending a dime while earning a nickel, with no recall to whom it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim.
Yeah.
Shout out to Buju.
Bridget
Yep.
Benton.
That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was great.
Brilliant pieces, Mr. Witz.
Appreciate it. Hope y'all don't mind me like trying to get in and get out. Man, I'm gonna get in, get out.
I have another question. It's been ever since I read this piece. Oh shoot! Look to see that phone doing that. What's that? Look, it's just doing.
Are you getting some kind of alert? Is there
I
some
don't know.
Amber
Okay.
alert? A lot of
All right.
times that may influence the blinking.
Okay. So you said the couches, the line about the couches.
Okay.
Couches have found funding from similar situations. Can you put us back in the frame of mind when you wrote that line? What were you thinking?
That's pretty much a trauma piece. Um, when you think of healing
Yeah.
and what it takes to heal. It takes work, right?
Yeah.
But in the process of healing and you're ripping open the wound, it's like knowing that revisiting these situations is going to bring forth pain. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of times that's what they call insanity, right? When you continue to do something and expect
A
different
different
results.
result. Yeah.
That's kind of what that was like saying, like this therapy.
That's what, okay, yeah. Putting the
Um,
couches like
yeah,
of therapy. Yeah.
right. You know,
Okay.
the people are making an arm and a leg um, to hear you out.
Right.
And sometimes it may help, but sometimes it doesn't.
Wow. That's deep. And I love the metaphor. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
That's brilliant, Ink. Yeah.
I
Thank you.
really enjoyed writing that piece. For some reason, I don't know. Just going back and forth, it kind of took me to my childhood where
Yeah.
I really used to scrape my knees, and I was outside, y'all. I was outside.
He's in the
Really.
streets.
Yeah, and I used to pick them scabs, so I didn't like to see them on my flesh. I didn't realize the more I picked them, the less healing I was going to get. But
Wow.
I picked them
Okay.
till they bled, and I just revisited that energy and incorporated it into my adult life.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
it was
enjoyed
fun.
that piece as well. Thank you for sharing it in this space with us.
Thank you. Thank you for making me talk for another 5 minutes. I was trying not to. I was trying to be in and out, in and out.
That's right. That's right. We did. Yes. But I had that question. It's
Nah,
been
I'm just teasing, baby. You know I love you. I'm always gonna poke fun at you because you, my baby.
all right. Let's jump back into the queue. You should have the lineup in your text message. Thank you again, Mr. Witz. Oh, I'm sorry. Did anybody else have comments or feedback for Mr. Witz?
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, I love you. Thank you. And y'all got the memo. All right. So as we move forward, everyone, please join me as we welcome our next family member. Open up your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome Marianne Peterson.
Come
Welcome.
on, y'all. Open up.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Y'all better get some feedback. I want some feedback today.
Okay. Let me turn on my phone. This one is based on a writing prompt. The writing prompt was flame, Flame. And I wrote this on the 10th of this month and had to be 15 words at the max. I called this living flame. I am a living flame to light others' way. I shine brightly. That's it for that one. Then the second one I'll do is called Being a Black Sheep. I wrote on the 9th of this month. Being a black sheep in your family is not fun. You are treated differently than others. You are alienated. You are put out in the cold. People don't want to listen to you. I'm considered a black sheep. I was treated differently. Some people would not listen to me when I was trying to tell the truth about my oldest son being hurt. They seemed to blame me for it all. I did not like not being listened to. I was called a liar instead. People did not want to hear the truth. That made me mad. To this day, I feel like a black sheep in some ways. That's it for that one. Then, since Christmas is coming up next month, I wanted to share this, which I shared earlier on the TikTok live before my phone started beeping. I think it was TikTok or something. So I had to get out of it. But it was a Christmas-themed TikTok talent show, it's called. Just to showcase your talents. And this one is the one I did. It's called Christmas is a Time for Loving. Christmas is coming, don't you forget. Christmas is a time for loving. You love your brother, you love your sister, you love everyone. Christmas is a joy joyful season. This is a time to get together. This is a special time of year. Christmas is coming, don't you forget. This is a time for loving. You love your brother, you love your sister, you love everyone. Christmas is a time for friends and family. Christmas is a time for giving. Christmas is a time for mistletoe. Christmas is a time for decking the hall. Christmas is coming, don't you forget. Christmas is a time for loving. You love your brother, you love your sister, you love everyone. Christmas is coming, don't you forget. Christmas is a time for loving. You love your brother, you love your sister, you love everyone. Christmas is coming, don't you forget. Christmas is a time for loving. You love your brother, you love your sister, you love everyone.
Come on, Marianne. I almost thought you was putting in your own ad libs when you threw that cough in there, and I was like, okay. Yeah, y'all open up your mics and show some love.
All right, Marianne. Yeah,
Love it. I love
really
it.
love that second piece, especially.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I love the first piece. I love that title.
Uh-huh.
Living Flame. I love
Yep.
that.
Thanks.
Told y'all, forewarned y'all that Marianne is in those TikTok streets. Y'all better watch out.
Oh my goodness.
She out
All
there.
right.
All right, Marianne. Thank you so much. Appreciate
You're
your
welcome.
love and support and for always showing up for us.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right. Well, back to the list. And I'm gonna catch you on them TikTok streets. I'm gonna catch you.
Yeah.
I ain't catch you yet, but I'm gonna catch you. I know you out there. All right, get there. That's we get one more yarn tonight, okay? No more yarns from you.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry, but I don't have no sorry ass woman. You know, you may apologize, but you ain't sorry. All right, with that being said, let's move forward. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics as we welcome our next family member, the one and only Elizabeth. Hurrah!
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Go poet.
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, like that.
Hello. I didn't think I'd be up this soon, so I'm not quite ready.
Oh, you want me to spin the block?
Yeah, you want to do a Nemo and then a me, and I was I was putting on makeup.
Okay, well, Nemo's not next. I know you love Nemo and we love Nemo, but Nemo
Okay.
is not next.
I understand the rules. Yes.
But we'll come back for you, okay?
I'll be ready in 10. Yes.
All right. Well,
Thank you,
did
love.
you want Nemo to go before you?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No,
I'll spin the
that's
block
all
for you.
good.
Okay, I'll spin the block.
Artie, M.A. Dennis, and Erica, welcome, welcome.
What's up, family?
Happy
Thank y'all for
Wednesday.
joining. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Erica, Yummy.
Hey, Mama Betty. Hey, family.
All right, we're on episode 99, y'all. We're one
Wow.
episode
Wow.
away from our milestone.
Got 99 episodes and something ain't one.
Listen, I already knew where you was going with that. That's the New York in you. I felt the energy, though. That's
I
what's
was
up.
thinking the same thing.
Look, I felt it. I felt it. Just giving you all a heads up. We won't be here for the next 2 weeks. Next week I have a live performance. We'll be performing with the Charlotte Symphony here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so that's next week. That's next Wednesday.
Mm.
The following week after that is Thanksgiving. So we're not going to interrupt anyone who may be traveling or spending time with their family. So we're going to take the next 2 weeks off, and we'll be back the first week of December. We're gonna post a special flyer for that evening. We plan to start early. We want love and laughter. No deep poetry that evening. And please bring a drink so we can toast up each other in memories and of the 199 episodes before that one. All right. But yeah, we want to have a good night, so we don't want anybody being emotional unless it's happy tears, okay? So no deep, deep poetry, just stuff to make each other feel joyful and loving, uh, however
Okay.
that however that feels for you.
I'll try to come up with something.
You
I
got it.
appreciate the
You
heads up.
gotta come up with it. It's in you. It's already in you. You know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, so we happy tonight. That's what we doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We
Well, the 100th
happy.
episode tonight, you can do whatever you want to do. On the 100th episode, we just want that to be a night of celebration.
Amen.
All right, so we got 3 weeks. As we move along, y'all please open up your hearts and your mics as we welcome our next family member to the microphone. It's the phenomenal lady, Kay.
Yes,
Go,
Hey,
Lady
girl.
I
K.
was totally muted. Woo!
I also
Lady,
didn't realize I
go
was
lady.
going this soon, but okay.
Why everybody
So
want to go late? Y'all listen, I'll be
Y'all don't
trying to
see
I
it. Can
get
y'all see the
in and get
screen?
out. I'll be trying to get in and
Oh,
get out.
okay. I'll be quiet.
No,
It's
don't you ever be quiet
yeah, we
because
can
I
see the
love the
screen.
noises that you make.
okay. T.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I
we're
told you.
basically going in that order. That's all I was gonna say.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a little mixture because y'all know I don't have like a whole bunch of like lovey-dovey poems, but after last week, like literally while we were still going, I was inspired to write some stuff like in that moment. So I'm gonna do one of those, and then yesterday or the day before, I had an idea about doing a girl math theme. And so I have a girl math trilogy now. So I'm gonna do one of them, and then the other ones are like happier, I think more
Okay.
positive. So we'll save those for the 100th episode.
All right. Get
So
naked, girl.
okay, so all of this is new. I'll do the first girl math one.
Get naked.
And Erica, I wanted to do this one last night for the slam, but I couldn't coordinate being out in the wilderness and setting up multiple devices and using my phone. So, but anywho, this is called
Okay.
Girl Math. They say girl math is spending too much on skincare, but calling it healing, buying a $200 purse on sale and calling it savings. It's skipping the gym, but counting the walk to the car as cardio. But my girl math ain't about money. My girl math is the mental gymnastics of deciding how much truth I can afford to tell before someone calls me angry. It's the algebra of knowing if I speak up too loud, I become the problem. But if I stay silent, I become complicit. It's calculating how many times I've had to explain racism to people who swear they don't see color, deciding if it's worth correcting you again or saving my piece for payroll Monday. It's subtracting energy every time someone says it's not that bad while multiplying trauma in real time. My girl math is tallying how often I swallow rage just to keep my job, my tone, my life. It's the arithmetic of outrage, balancing truth and tolerance in a world that demands receipts for our pain. They call it progress, but the numbers don't lie. The interest rate on injustice still skyrockets, and blackness is still the collateral. My girl math is tired of showing the work, tired of footnoting my pain for people who still question the proof, tired of balancing broken equations in a country that keeps bouncing empathy checks. My girl math says if I cry at the news again, that's a tax on empathy. If I educate you for free, well, that's unpaid labor. If I protest peacefully and still get silence, that's a deficit in democracy. My girl math is tired of watching history recycle like it's running a sale on oppression, tired of being the proof in someone else's equation of quality, knows that being Black in America means always carrying the remainder of someone else's guilt, but it's deeper than exhaustion. My girl math is counting the bodies and still being told it's not that deep, still being asked for proof when the blood is already documented. It's calculating how many more of us have to die for the math to make sense to you, how many names you need to balance your disbelief. Trayvon Martin, Sonia Massey, Oscar Grant, Philando Castile, Breonna Taylor, and those still unnamed, still uncounted, still added to the proof you keep ignoring for your equation of equality to stop needing Black bodies is evidence. My girl math is the grief of knowing every headline could be a new addition, that every traffic stop, every mistaken identity, every he reached for something could add a brother, sister, mother, a child to the long list of equations that will never add up. So no, I don't owe you a calm response. I don't owe you an itemized list of microaggressions before you call it racism. I don't owe you another classroom version of my trauma to make you feel educated. My girl math has learned that the only way this equation changes is if the cost of ignorance finally outweighs the comfort of your privilege. So I've stopped trying to explain the formula. If you don't get it by now, maybe the problem ain't the math. And that's that piece.
Way to work, poet. That was crazy.
Okay. So this one is the one that I wrote during when we were talking last week. M.A. Dennis, what did you call that? What did you call it? Exegesis?
Yeah, exegesis, or
Okay.
like I like to say, extra Jesus.
Okay. Okay, that works too. All right. I think this fits in that line. It's called By Any Name. Jehovah Jireh, Yahweh Ire, Allah, Oshun, Oya, Oladamare, Buddha, the Christ, the I Am, the hum between heartbeat and dawn. The whisper my grandmother's grandmother hummed over boiling pots, all of them same source, different syllables of the same sacred breath. But somewhere between empire and evangelism, they started trademarking God, copyrighted the kingdom, built borders around belief, and told us holiness needed a passport. They said heaven had a preferred language, and it sure sounded like English. They made us learn how to pray in the colonizer's tongue, demonized the clicks of our mother's song, called our chants witchcraft, our drums devil's work, said salvation had to sound like Sunday morning sermons in the suburbs. Clean, quiet, stripped of rhythm and root, but my God never needed translation. My spirit never spoke in silence. The holy been humming through my bloodline since before there was a Bible to bind it. They painted God in their own reflection, called it universal, then punished any mirror that didn't match, told us Oshun was too sensual, Oya too wild, our ancestors too loud to be divine. But baby, I have seen God in storm and stillness, in the gold on my ancestors' wrists as they crystallize in my mind's eye and sang me into slumber. In the dance between river and rain, I have called her Oya. When the wind tore through my plans, called her Oshun. When sweetness found me again, I have called him Allah. When I needed mercy, Elohim. When I needed strength, I am. When I needed reminding that I too am divine. So let them argue about names, let them fight over doctrine and denominations, like divinity got a favorite pew. I will keep praying in dialect, dancing in devotion, building altars from breath and blackness, because spirit been speaking through us long before scripture learned to spell. And my God, by any name still answers. So when I pray, it ain't quiet. It's honey and hurricane, thunder and tambourine, Oshun in my hips, Oya in my throat, ancestor rhythm in my pulse, reminding the world divinity been Black, been woman, been wild, and she don't need anyone's permission to speak. And that's that piece.
Where you go, Lady K?
Say that.
Hell
Yes,
that was some
all right.
phenomenal
Woo!
exegesis.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I was like, oh, I want to do that.
I love it. Love it. Oh, I love it. Well done.
Thank you.
Fire pieces, both pieces.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, honey. Didn't mean to talk underneath you. But yeah, definitely enjoyed that. The first piece was fucking absolutely phenomenal. I was fully invested in that. Love the way you
Thank you.
broke that one down.
Yeah, there's a whole trilogy coming soon, so
Yeah,
there's different versions of it.
look, I got a lot that I'm working on myself. The beginning of next year, I'm gonna drop 5 books.
Ooh, 5.
Yeah,
Yes. Come on,
that's
poet.
that's the way my mind works. It never allows me to stay one dimensional. So I'm always working on multiple
Same.
things at one time.
Same.
Um, go back
It's
to
quite
my
stressful, but it's fun too.
yes, it's you know what I thank God for it for allowing me to receive those messages. You know, I don't own any of them, just receiving them and being an instrument
Absolutely.
to display them. You feel me? So yeah,
Go ahead. Talk that talk, poet.
that's what we do. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in these TikTok streets. Stop playing. I'm running up on everybody in the TikTok streets.
Yeah,
Artie, I
I
see you
guess.
out there. Artie is in these TikTok streets. M.A. Dennis is in these TikTok streets. Y'all not safe. I'm running up on everybody. Don't let me catch you in these streets. Shining the
Okay,
street lights
okay,
on you.
okay, okay.
Yes, yes. I love seeing my family wherever I see you at. I don't care what platform it's on. If I see you, I'm shouting you out. You know. So y'all give Lady K another round, please.
Yes, Lady K.
Lady
Both of those
Good
K.
are
job.
here.
Yeah.
Girl math is amazing. Love it. Thank
It
you.
was. That sounds like I sent her drinks. Y'all give her another round. Another round on me. Yeah.
Yes.
Way to go, Lady K.
Hey,
I
say
like her
that.
hair tonight too.
Oh, watch out now. Keep your hands out the hair. Our sisters
Thank
don't be playing
you.
with
I was
putting
trying
their
to
hands
cover
in
up
your hair.
this little piece that I think is like
Girl, you
dying on
always
me.
trying to talk some stuff about hiding something in your hair. We don't see nothing you hiding. Your hair look nice. Stop it.
I be
Take
trying to
take
keep
the
it right for
compliment,
y'all. I
embody
be
the
trying to.
compliment, embrace
You know
it, hug
what?
it.
And
You're
I
right.
miss that color. I
Come
miss
on
that
Thank
now.
color, but I'm getting older now and I'm trying not to dye my hair. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be quiet. Get on
No,
to the
don't
next
you ever
poet.
be quiet. That's not what we doing
And
here. We
one quick
noise. We
thing,
loud. We loud. We
Lady.
noisy. We talk over each other
Oh Lord. Okay, Lady K. I just want to say
and under each other. Go ahead. See, I'm all up underneath you again. Go
you
ahead.
had me cracking up about something about Mary this week. Just that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. See
Hilarious.
you later.
It was
Oh,
perfect though. It was perfect.
Oh
But
shit.
yes, Mr. With, I'm gonna do better at that. I really am bad with taking compliments. So I'm going to work on that.
yes, working.
A
We
lot of
all,
us are Lady
we
K,
are
so we
all.
all need to work on it. Let's
I,
go.
I embrace that.
All right.
Not me. I'll take any compliments. Come on.
Now, listen. Watch out now, Brandy, because the
Uh,
compliments get the flying and stuff. I'm
speaking of
sorry, baby. I'm
compliments,
talking underneath you again.
Speaking of compliments, we didn't get our birthday in, so we need to do that right now.
Uh-oh.
Since she all for compliments, why don't we compliment her with a birthday song, y'all?
Thank you.
Everybody
Listen.
unmute. Let's get a birthday for Brandy.
The
Steve.
Let's
Stevie
do
Wonder
that.
version. The Stevie
Let's do
Wonder
it.
version.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
To ya.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
Day
To
to
birthday
birthday.
to
ya.
you.
ya.
Happy
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 birthday.
birthday.
That's
Happy
uncoordinated.
Okay, next time we're
Suck,
gonna do a
y'all.
countdown. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3,
Suck,
go.
y'all. We suck. We
We
suck, man. We
tried.
got fired from heaven and the
We
chorus.
tried.
Stevie Wonder
God
is
know our heart.
mad
We've been
at
in these
y'all.
TikTok streets too long now. We've been fired. Mm-mm.
That's it. That's
The
it.
feeling and the
Mm-mm.
spirit was there.
It
That part.
Happy
was. Thank
Properly
birthday.
y'all.
We
executed.
didn't bless nobody with that. Mm-mm.
We'll
That's
blame it
it.
on Zoom. It was the
Mm-mm.
Delay of Zoom.
non-syncness of Zoom. That's what we're gonna say. That's our
Somebody
story.
And
in
that's
here
Nobody
what it
just
listened.
was.
sing.
I
Well, thank
love
you
y'all.
very much.
Anyway, we
I love
love
y'all.
you, Brandy.
Yes,
Love y'all too. Thank
that's
y'all.
right. That's what's up. Let's keep this energy flowing as we spin the block. Y'all open up y'all hearts and mics and welcome back Miss Elizabeth Haran.
Woo!
Come on,
Winter
Come on,
Elizabeth.
Rose.
Elizabeth.
Way to go.
Hey, Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't ready before. I'm ready now. I'm going to read from my computer's dead, so I'm going to read from my book just to the right of the stove. And it's my book about me and Sylvia Plath talking in her kitchen in the moments before she committed suicide by putting her head in the oven. And this one is called The Pledge. The woman imperfect, defective, and so alive, stares back vacant-eyed, the snake in his peekaboo hole, four-cornered containment, an open fly, a tangy piss hole. Hissing things, fanged things, child torturers, the lot of us. I think I was a good girl, but then again pinched the babysitter's toddler till his fat wail stuck the silence, ran my name across the wall in pig's blood. Young lady, did you do this? No, I answered, but I did indeed, and hung loogies over small-faced siblings, cackling pie of white crap in their preteen sky. Latchkey kids, no folks at home. The moon with her snickering bone, laughing cobra, hooded bitch, wrings the garish nipples, knowing that happiness begins and ends at home. She's seen this before, the woman undead, dragging behind her beheaded neck. Motherhood march times infinity. So guilty, she goes to ground alone. Thank you. And
Come on now. We got you. Come on, Elizabeth.
it's called Rings the Garish Nipples. Yep.
Okay, all I heard was nipples.
It was nipples. This one's good.
Yeah, men catch anything about nipples.
Right? It's okay.
I
It's
know
a
I did.
masculine response to the word nipples. Like, it's cool. Okay. This one is called So Lush, the Dystopian Eden. I cannot mother them. I can mother them. I cannot keep alive. I must keep alive. This Joker face, plastered white with cherry bombs, sickening sweet. Taste it. The hive invites you in, rotten eyes, swell like briefs. Looking at you reminds me of my father. He would say, act right, daughter. And you say, act right, wife, mother. Yet you act like a sphincter, tightening, relaxing at all the wrong moments. Like when I spilled my vodka on your sister's dress, then screamed, oh, go fuck yourselves. You smiled calmly and said, relax, it's just that time of the month again. And when I held the children so tightly as you fucked the night away, you came home a Hitler and blasted the youth despite their bluest eyeballs. And my pubic hair has as much blonde potential as hers.
Okay, now, what a way to end a poem.
And I
Right,
thank you.
right.
I
Listen.
don't think anyone has ever put pubic hair. I have never. You're the first that I've encountered that has used pubic hair in a poem.
I'm happy to be the first, Erica.
I know, right? It's special. You
Yep.
always remember your first.
It's called
You
having
always remember
the
your
big
first.
brass tits, big brass tits.
Love it.
Hmm.
Look,
Thank you.
I'm gonna be talking up underneath y'all all motherfucking night. Just know it. And I'm enjoying this shit. I'm
I'm
enjoying
being so foolish right now.
it.
Just so you know.
Look, enjoy it. Listen, I don't want to be the only one. Like,
Okay.
I'll be feeling signaled out sometime. I mean, please, bring that shit in. I need to. I need to
Remember,
feel it.
this is me and Plath, This is Sylvia Plath.
Oh,
Like
wow.
me speaking kind of through her.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We
So it's
enjoy
gonna
it.
be dark and fucked up.
Right.
And it's also gonna be like 1960s, and it's gonna be Hitler and Ted Hughes and the patriarchy and, you know, the woman fighting back who then succumbs. That's what the poems are about.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing it though, really. I've
Thank
heard of her,
you.
but I'm not familiar with, her story, but I've heard of her.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, she had a really tragic life and she killed herself at age 30 with her toddlers in locked in another room. And it was the third time she tried to kill herself, and she did. And she was married to a famous British poet named Ted Hughes, who cheated on her and was, not there and was awful. And I think her brain was very, very, very brilliant, but very dark and very saturated with pain. And she couldn't hang on,
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing about being able to speak out and stuff like that. It's about receiving that love where it's missing, you know. Um we've been blessed that we have these virtual platforms because even when we can't get it physically, we can get a virtual love.
Right.
We can
He
get
was
virtual feelings.
I think she was so incredibly isolated, and had no one, nothing, no one, and just, a brilliant mind that was so dark, and then these little babies, and, she couldn't,
No, we
it's
thank
that
you.
question of how do you be a mom and be really brilliant in your mind with poetry? Can you have both,
Yeah.
And she couldn't do that. Anyway, thank you all very much.
No, thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
embodying her.
enlightening us.
Like you went in there dolled up, got your pigtails rocking, came back full into character. We appreciate you and we love
You
you.
betcha.
That was awesome.
The
Brilliant
pleasure to
poems,
be.
Elizabeth.
Thank you, dear.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Put that deer in there. Throw that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
my
did.
dear baby.
Oh, you see how
Thank
I
you.
put that? That
Just
deer,
wait,
yeah. Put
for
that
his
deer,
poem.
yeah. Yeah, that might have been over some of y'all head. I know I'm a little old school with some of my sayings like bloomers and shit like that, but I don't care. Well, I'm eccentric tonight, y'all. So I'm like running off for 2 hours of sleep, and it's fun. It's fun to be here sometimes. You know what I mean? So don't let me
It's
be here by
amazing.
myself. Like, yeah, baby, come
We're
on.
having fun. We're right here with you. We're right
I
here.
haven't heard bloomers in a long time.
Right.
That is old school.
Listen, I'll be showing my age sometimes. Like I'll be pulling it out. You know what I'm saying? Brassiere and shit like that. You know. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the old school language for it.
yeah,
No.
The brassiere.
it
Did he
wasn't. It
say,
wasn't. It
Your
wasn't.
brazier.
Yeah,
did
it
he say
wasn't.
Brazier? Brazier.
Yes, ma'am, he
The
did, Miss
knickers.
Betty.
The knickers and the
1950s.
Yeah, watch out how you say knickers because that one a little too close for me. Yeah,
That's
watch out
that,
now.
that's the
I was just kidding. I'm
Okay.
eccentric tonight. Don't
Okay.
mind me. Like I'm telling you, I'm like over the top, but I'm under the
Okay.
bottom at the same time. You know,
Oh Lord.
it's kind of dope how you can do that, but it's all good. Y'all keep
Y'all
that
give it
energy.
up one more time for Elizabeth Horn.
Thank you.
Microphone, yeah.
I'm
Yay!
coming to join you,
Elizabeth.
honey.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
It
Yeah,
was good, Elizabeth. Good job.
Thank
Okay.
you.
that's what's up. Y'all keep that energy flowing. Please open up your hearts and your mics as we welcome our next family member, the Honorable John Moore Smalls. Black robe and
I'm
everything.
more.
Yo,
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Moore. I love
yeah.
the
Oh,
name. I love the name.
yeah.
Let's
Right.
Just keep
go.
popping up. That's
Let's
really
go.
cool.
Go, Jamo, go. All right. Church people are the same as work people. So I enter the church building just naked. Excuse me, ma'am. It's just me making a statement. Turning your face red with the judgment you making. Don't judge me, but judge those who are outside. Putting up gun signs when I'm outside. and it's rain as bad as it's supposed to be, then killing should be legal. And that's a true feeling when committing evil. Political leaders do something illegal. They put the blame on me. But I hate to admit it though, I don't know nothing either, besides getting a damn headache and becoming a woman pleaser. Speaking of ladies, you're driving me crazy. What more do you want from me? I already jumped the London Bridge for you. What more do you want from me? To be here with dogs, to be here with fleas, so the rest of me could be lit. That's just the first piece. Second piece goes like this. Before I die, you better come listen closely. I'm not just a victim of life, but the way I survive, all caused by a wicked rosary. If I dare to tell it all, then it will be a wicked story. It started up with no help. There's no way you could tell, like a missing grocery. I was thrown back into hell. People know how to pretend. These pretentious people have no need to be friends. I have a weak family, which I just leak with the pen. And every time they come greet me, I just leap to the fen. Hold on, mental block. Shit. I probably won't survive this. If you survive piss, then you survive shit. You're wondering how you can survive this. You had problem walking in your you had problem walking in my shoes, but actually I can climb this. I'm doing what I want to do. And if you don't like it, then my actions will be at your risk. You know who I'm speaking to. You're probably right. I believe in soon. Hope you have a good weekend too. Let your balls rip. And that's the end of my two pieces.
Let's go, Ja.
Yes, Jamal.
Your Honor.
Repeat that?
Yes, I said, let's go, Your Honor. You know, Honorable Ja Moore Small.
Yep, that's me. Any
Listen, when you
questions?
grabbed your temple, I just knew you was getting ready to say 25 years, 35 years, 45 years. I just heard the years coming behind the temple grab, but don't mind me. I'm eccentric. Y'all show some love for John Moore Small, the Arnold.
Thank you for coming through.
Yeah,
Haven't
Jamar,
seen you in a
great to
minute,
see
brother.
you.
Enjoyed that first piece. Don't judge me, but judge those that are outside. I love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Great work.
Listen, and one day when I get to make it overseas, I'm gonna look you up. I want to see the sceneries. You be giving us the sea, giving us the mountains. I want to see it, brother, coming out there.
Oh boy, you're in charge. Trust me, you don't want to go back.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it.
Where is he located?
Where you at, John?
Well, right now this is St. Kitts. This is my island here, St. Kitts.
Oh, I'm on the way.
Yeah, Brimstone Hill, Fortress, built by the slave ancestors. They was ruled by the British. You had the fortress, you got the cannon. But if you look down, you could see the nearby cities, and you can see the ocean, a lot of ocean, the greenery, fresh grass, green mountain, everything you see there.
All right, don't mess with Brandy. You heard her say she coming. She
I'm
don't
on the
say
way
Is
the
that
over
rest.
there.
is that the Green Mountain from the coffee?
From the coffee,
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't know.
you got
I don't know
coffee
what it
and
comes.
the Green Mountain and Blue Mountain coffee from Jamaica.
No, this is in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Jamaica is far a good mile away from me.
Okay.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate you. And if the first one you're gonna see is Brandy, make sure you take her and give her the sights.
Yeah, this is all right.
All right, that's what's up.
Well,
Let's
you can
keep this
find me a
energy.
power of my poetry, so
Yes, follow the power of his poetry.
and we could talk from there.
That's what's up. All right, let's keep this energy flowing. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics once again as we welcome our next family member, my food dog, y'all brother, Mama Betty, Food son, the one and only Nemo Soon.
Nemo, come on.
Ooh, we made it.
We made it. Hey, everyone.
Nemo.
Oh, so good to be here. I have a micro triptych to start, and then I have a brand new, I think, finished version of a poem I've been working on for a few weeks. So that Elizabeth has been helping me a lot on. It's been a lot of fun. Okay, micro triptych. The Lord of Wrong wants to be worshipped. My head bowed as his ice cold drool drips down the back of my neck. And there's some part of me that must want it or need it, because here I am at his feet, pressing my bloody face into the gravel once again. If I met God, I wouldn't ask him where he's been. I'd crawl into his lap, nestle my head against his chest, let my breath fall into the divine rhythm of his great heartbeat. I wouldn't ask him if I'd been good or if he was proud of me. I'd just feel the ruff of his beard on my head, his warm hands holding me tight, and I would finally cry it out. If you're going to prepare a place for me to land, you should know I still come in too fast over the trees. And my throttle can be a bit moody when I'm touching down. I like to fly in the worst conditions, and I'll come in with my engines on fire and the landing gear stuck. When the wind shear is particularly bad and the rain flows sideways, that's when you'll see my light just over the horizon, coming in too fast. And this poem is called Our Daily Resurrection. Allow me to introduce a poet and his crutch. I'd like to take you to a place that's gone, to meet a man who isn't there, not anymore. And you might not recognize his absence in the midst of the flowers bursting from his eye sockets. This poet walks with a limp. Come see a crater, trace a path in trials past. I want you to meet a hero who got his ass kicked. Witness his weakness, smell his doubt. Amid the smoldering ash, there are the embers of a man who really tried, who surrendered to treatment, who sought to ride the lightning home. Taste the white tang of rubbing alcohol, watch the electrodes get attached, feel the sting of the needle as winter runs up your arm and claims your consciousness. Now it's vomit time, knees hard on the floor, clinging to porcelain for hope. Put your face where your ass goes, wait for the purge. See his family, strong against sickness, but broken by his broken mind. finally pushed beyond the bonds of holding, scattered in the aftermath. Feel his rage screaming from a shattered heart into countless empty hours. Watch him dangle on the brink of addiction, desperate to numb the pain. Come meet a man who hides behind his metaphors, who can't explain what he's lost, who was twice tested in the forge of hospital beds, his brain thinly sliced against the grain. Behold a smiling man who hobbles on, who under the hammer found steel, who rose again today, despite the limp and the empty eye sockets. He keeps walking. Now meet the man I have become. Thank you.
Where
I
you
had
go,
to, I had to
Nemo?
put that comment in the chat
Thanks,
before I
Nemo.
open it up. Come on, fool.
That was great.
I
Yeah,
fucking love your work,
Yes.
man. No lie. I fucking love your work, bro.
fucking brilliant, man.
Yes.
Every bit of it, bro. Every bit of it was crazy. Nemo be in these TikTok streets, fool dog. You know I'm running up on you every time I see you in these TikTok streets. Y'all better stop playing with me. Shoot up with TikTok if you want to. I'm running up on you like a madman with a pistol.
I've
Anyway,
never been on TikTok live before. I'm
show
on
up.
TikTok, but I don't know how to pull
Erica, if you
myself up.
go, I'll meet you there.
Show up. I'm telling you. Show up. There's some amazing, amazing
I'll
experiences
go if you
there.
go, girl.
Okay, but it's the streets, guys. Be prepared. It's the
That's right.
streets.
That's right.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but
Meet us in the streets. We outside.
It's like
That's what we
street
mean.
preaching.
We outside. That's exactly. If you don't know what outside is, we outside. That's what it means. We
well,
outside.
all right.
It's grungy, but it's good.
I mean, if Nemo can do it, I think I can do it.
Nemo does it.
And he's been doing it.
He does it with a Z.
He totally does it, and he's great at it too. And he's been shining like one hell of a beast in them rooms too, and
Right.
confident and smooth. I would say low class, low key celebrity status.
Come on now.
Actually,
Low key celeb.
Actually, we all have a little bit too much presence, and we might be too good for TikTok. Honestly, that might be the honest answer here, is that we're too good for TikTok. But in these streets, you could get a lot of street cred on TikTok because honestly, we're too good for TikTok. So yes, Elizabeth, you should absolutely show up in the streets of TikTok
All
because
right,
you
all
would
right.
be a celebrity in a heartbeat. But
I'll be a
telling you to
low-key
be
celebrity.
prepared because it is definitely. I told Wits and Gifted that it's kind of the ghetto of the internet.
Listen, show up and show out. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It's fun. There are some safe spaces. There are some maniac spaces.
Yeah, key word in that was some safe
Yes,
spaces.
Yes,
Okay,
you
well,
know,
we just stayed close to Wits.
When Wits sends you a live, those are the ones to go to. Those are good ones.
Right, so you must not have been a lot of places on the internet because TikTok seems like so much farther away from the ghetto. There's so much more ghetto stuff on here to be on.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
You know, we having fun with it, Artie. You know, I ain't run up on you in them streets yet, but I'm looking for you. I'm gonna catch you out there, bro. I'm gonna catch you out there because I know you out there. I see you in them streets. I see your name popping
Hey,
up.
which I ain't gonna lie, I'll be staying and not on purpose, but when I go in there, I don't go towards the poetry rooms. I mean, as a poet, personally, I'm tired of doing poetry for poets. So when I go on TikTok, I'm looking for the rap rooms. I'm looking for the singing rooms. I'm looking for the talent rooms.
Yeah, the
Anything
karaoke rooms.
that's going on, even if it's a karaoke room. Just because I feel like everywhere I go is poetry rooms, and I'm a poet. I do open mics. I just like to go somewhere where other energy is, just to bring them the energy that we have. So it's so much on TikTok that you can go on there for open mics that don't have anything to do with poetry and still fit in. So that's kind of why I like TikTok.
I respect that. I respect that 100%. But it's a lot of energies, a lot of overseas people in there as well. So I mean, some unfamiliar faces. Some people that don't do much but TikTok. Same thing like all these other platforms. Every platform has I don't want to say like a house community, but it is kind of that way. Like you have a
Yeah,
group
there's
of
a lot of
people
poets that have never been to an open mic before in
right,
that
like
space.
people don't really
Mm.
go nowhere but to these spaces. Like uh, and I mean it's been on every social media platform that I've ever been on. You're gonna find that group of people that this is where they go. This is
Yeah.
their excitement. So we have to show up for them because we reunite them with their peers, and we show them that there's so much more. Shoot, we pull TikTokers in these spaces that've never visited the Zoom spaces. You know, barely touching on the Instagram. So yeah, this is how we find our village. And like I said, not every space is for you to be in. You know what I mean? But you go where you find comfort, and some people go where it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in these streets. Either way, we out there, we out there, we in here. You know what I'm saying? So keep showing up for yourself first, and then show up for everybody else. That's what's up. With that energy, y'all give some more love to Emo. Woo!
Cookie Man.
Way to go, Nemo. Busan.
That's right.
Nemo, that poem came a long way, you know. It came a long way from the initial bones, and that, you know,
Mhm.
you
I see
kept
what you
at
did
it.
there. I see what you did there, Elizabeth. You're not slick.
But
Yeah, I hear. I'm telling you, I hear over and under. You know that poem came a long way. Y'all missed the key words in there, but I'm a key word person, and I caught it. You ain't slick.
I hear you. I hear you.
Just
I
letting you
hear you.
know, I'm over and under. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching it all right now.
I'm just trying to give him a compliment.
Yeah, yeah, you got the compliments. We know what's
Is
up.
Nemo blushing?
We look right, red, all red in the face. We know you got the compliments, all right? You know, it is what
Kelly's
it
a
is.
lucky man then.
Hey, we won't take nothing away from
I'm a
that.
lucky man.
Come on now.
It's true.
Say it with your chest. Say it
Okay,
with your
now I'm
chest.
blushing.
Yeah, come on. You all gonna be red before the night is over. What's up,
Oh
Yep.
my
man? Thank
God.
you for joining us tonight, brother. Throw that fist in the air. We got you on the list. All right. After we keep this energy moving, let me go to the list and see who's next. All right. Y'all wake y'all spirits up. I need to see some excitement in the room for this next poet. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics for our next family member, the one and only in these TikTok streets, now on Zoom and Instagram, the amazing Jesse Marie. Let's go. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
Go,
Let's go.
Jesse.
that's my friend.
Go, Jesse.
Hey y'all. So
Say it
I
again,
do
baby. Can
have
you say it again?
two new poems that some of y'all have heard in these TikTok streets, but some of y'all in here have not heard them yet. So
Get naked.
I'm gonna do them for you. This
Get
first one
naked.
is called Obligated Light. I wake up with ghosts on my tongue and dirt in my mouth. Every morning tastes like resurrection, like somebody else's prayers still echoing through my lungs. I cough and dust answers back. I've buried too many people to sleep through mornings anymore. My pulse keeps clocking in without permission. Every beat is a roll call, every breath a name I can't stop answering. The mirror looks like a morgue window that forgot to close. My reflection, a stubborn tenant, keeps knocking from the inside, whispering, "You still owe the living something." See, I've buried too many people to believe in tidy miracles. Mentors, friends, family I forged from long nights and cracked theology. See, the dead taught me most of what I know about the living. They left instructions written in smoke. Don't flinch. Don't fold. Don't let the silence win. So I keep showing up, not saintly, but clocked in. Grief is my side hustle. I pull double shifts in the ache industry. I don't romanticize survival anymore. I know it's scent, metal, and rain, the faint ozone left behind when lightning forgets its distance. See, there's a pastor in me who lost her faith, but not her microphone. She preaches through gravel and bad habits. Her gospel is half bourbon and half blood. She says, "Get up, girl, the sermon ain't over." And when she speaks, the ghosts crowd in like regulars at a dive bar. My mentor, loud as thunder and twice as patient. My friend, who died young but refused to stay quiet. My chosen family, who taught me love was a survival strategy with teeth they hum through me like feedback from a speaker that never got unplugged. I let them scream hello again through the pastor sitting silent in me. I let the dead use my lungs like borrowed microphones. Every poem I write is them trying to call home. And I'm just the static pretending to be signals. See, this is what resurrection sounds like. Hoarse, hungry, half mad, but breathing anyway. I stay not because I'm healed, but because the dead keep electing me for the job. I'm the hope the dead chose to leave living. Their fingerprints burned into my lungs like holy graffiti. Their faith rewiring my veins with jumper cables. So I make coffee out of ashes, worship out of habit, praise out of sarcasm. I call the staying sacred. Because what else could it be? Call it ghost work, call it unpaid overtime for love, call it me paying rent on borrowed light, but I'm not whole, I'm just haunted correctly. I'm not at peace, I'm just louder than the silence, still standing in the smoke, still shining like a cracked halo in a power outage, still alive out of spite. Still on fire because the match refused to die in my trembling hands. And this ain't grace, it's inheritance. It's every ghost I've ever loved rattling in the bars of my ribs until I open my mouth. It's the dead turning my body into a seance of staying. They might call these soul ties, but that's why God chose me. To carry the chorus, to turn mourning into motion, to keep the hymn alive after the choir fell silent. Because this old world loves to forget the dead, but I'm here as remembrance of everything they gave us. And still, I wonder, what if the world could hold what hurts? What if our hands could learn to cradle what cuts us? And what if I could find ways to build something gentler out of all this gravity and grit? See, in my aching voice and holding eyes, I'll show up for what they couldn't hold, maybe just today. And when I breathe, the air tastes like grave dirt and punchlines. And when I laugh, it sounds like defiance wearing lipstick. Some nights I sleep with one eye open. In case another ghost needs a place to crash, I don't pray anymore, I negotiate. I light candles with shaky fingers and call it remembrance. See, if you see me glowing, don't call it healing, just call it combustion, call it evolution, call it my grief, learning to stand up in a burning church. 'Cause I'm the hope the dead chose to leave living, and I'm still here. Filthy, luminous, furious, holy, doing the damn thing. And when morning comes again, I'll wake with ghosts on my tongue and dirt in my mouth, and I'll breathe them back into this world, the one name at a time. And hopefully they're still doing the whole damn thing. That's that poem.
Let's go, Jess.
Ooh, friend. I haven't even heard that one. Yes.
I did. Yay.
Well, whoop-de-doo for you.
Okay, Lady K, don't be hating. I know that's your friend. Don't be hating on me.
I'm all y'all's friend and family.
You know, I just love when she say that. That's my friend. She needs a t-shirt. She needs a t-shirt.
I really like that one, Jess.
Thank you. I don't know what to read you as my second poem. I've got so much new shit. Let me think.
You're all over this microphone. Don't even fuck around and play with it. Go
on. Let me see. Maybe I have to do 3 poems, but I'm gonna do this one first. This is one of the prompts that we had on the TikTok streets. It's called I Am Poetry.
Get naked.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. See, I am the poem, not the one they quote on graduation cards. I'm the one carved into a bar table, scrawled on a receipt, still smoldering in somebody's backpack. Written in axle grease and rainwater, drafted between bad news and cheap whiskey. Edited by hunger, printed in stubborn grace. Every word in me is a scar that learned how to testify. See, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. See, I'm not metaphor, I'm muscle memory. I'm the body remembering what the spirit tried to bury. Built from contradiction, a jawline shaped like an unanswered prayer. Hands that know how to cradle and break all at the same time. My holiness smells like sweat and motor oil. My gospel hums in refrigerator light at 2 a.m. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I know. I've seen God in vending machines, angels in aprons taking smoke breaks behind the diner, faith pulling a double shift 'cause rent don't pay itself. Don't pray itself paid. My theology's duct tape and limping, but still standing. My altar's a workbench. My hymnal, whatever keeps the lights on. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Don't call me art, call me aftermath. I'm the dirt that remembers it used to be starlight, the bruise that glows, the grammar that bites back. When the world said quiet, I thundered. When the love said holy, I just asked for who? And ain't no sunshine when she's gone. See, every scar is a stanza, every breath rebellion. I've been redrafted by grief and translated by rage, resurrected by time itself. I'm what happens when silence gets fired, when the sinner starts preaching, when the broken refuse burial. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. See, I know. I'm galaxies under grit, constellations made of cigarette burns, a cosmos that smells like diesel and forgiveness. See, my holiness ain't clean, it's earned. It's what's left when mercy refuses to clock out. Call me queer, just call me contradiction, but you better call me true, because ain't no sunshine when she's gone. See, I've watched this whole ass country sell salvation wholesale, prophets evicted from their own pulpits, preachers praising order while children starve in the shadows, and still I light candles, still I whisper there's something worth keeping, and that's my rebellion, that's my worship. And ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I'm the poem that crawled out of every ending, written by calloused hands, edited by hunger, published by grace that never needed permission, both hammer and hymn, both bruise and benediction, the hum under the wreckage that mutters, keep going. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I don't end, I widen, I burn slower, I echo in the bloodstream of anyone foolish enough to believe in beginnings. I am the poem, the pulse, the proof, the unfinished prayer that refuses to shut its mouth. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only shadows learn to shine. Amen. And after that, all that's left is amen again. And that's that poem.
Like I said, that's my friend.
Yes, indeed. Welcome in, Coach and Dawn LaRon.
That was good, Jess. Ooh, I like it.
Thank you, guys.
That was good.
Loving it. Loving it. That's my friend too, Lady K. That's my friend too.
I'll allow it. Just don't get too crazy with it.
She said she's all of our friends, Lady K.
I know. I'm gonna talk to her about this later, but I'll allow it in minimal doses.
Wits and I were so much in these TikTok streets that we even wrote this like dorky little like we in these TikTok streets poem that I actually think we should read you guys.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Look, I woke up this
I
morning.
totally want to hear it.
I do too.
Wait, I'm gonna read the first half, and Wits, you should jump in with the other half. Do you have it?
Yeah, I could pull it up real quick. Gifted, share screen with us real quick, please, honey.
I forget what we called it.
Did we call it? Yeah, we called it. You called it. You started it.
I did start it.
Look, I woke up this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got a message at 1:15, something like that. I was like, what is this woman doing up? poeting. And I
Because
love
he been
that.
dragging me in these TikTok streets all weekend. All weekend long.
You enjoyed it. You loved it.
We had fun. It
You
was
loved
funny.
it.
So I basically was like, look, listen, I need to write a poem about this. So I sat down and I started this poem and I titled it Holy Static and Bad Wi-Fi. He said, then meet me in the streets. Now we out here breaking TikTok, preaching to live stream, bus stops and traffic lights, spitting fire between one room, their side eyes, and the ghost of somebody's vape cloud. People stop mid-scroll, mid-stride like, yo, did that poem just roast my whole life? Yeah, that's ministry with seasoning. We handing out truth like mixtapes, fresh pass, no auto-tune, comes with a side of conviction and a laugh, possibly resurrection. We tell life truths, the greasy, holy, busted kind, hope that smells like takeout, joy that still owes rent, faith that shows up hungover but still prays. These streets be clapping back with grit and dust, concrete, keeping tempo, raindropping bars, even the pigeons nodding like, yo, that line though. We ain't influencers, we're just interference, holy static with bad Wi-Fi. We glitch like gospel in a group chat, two poets, one flame, me and Mr. Witz, spitting resurrection to whoever forgot they were still alive, cause out here we don't need followers, we just need witnesses. And baby, the block's been testifying ever since we hit go live.
We live, wired, electrical charge in our vocal cords, glitch thoughts transmitted through bad Wi-Fi reception, pop locks inside of locked messages, windmills in our breakdance, these words breaking world news, Wits and Jesse influence views like infused breakfast juice, rise and shine, sun and moon mood. We in these TikTok streets laying asphalt, just a constellation of new stars for the sidewalk. So keep an eye open for our poetry family, shining our lights bright for the universe to see.
Cause we dorky like that.
This early morning vibes.
It's before coffee, before them glasses hit the face. Yeah.
Listen, I
Anyway.
love it. Thank you for that. Thank you
So
for
we
inspiring
formally
that.
invite you all to join us.
Yes, meet us in these streets. We in these TikTok streets.
Hilarious.
Now you really miss it. Now you have to really get in these streets, Lady K.
Okay, y'all have fun with that.
Lady K, get in the streets. Don't make us come and drag you into the
You
streets.
said at the beginning that you were gonna do like a tutorial. You gotta do that first because I can't be looking that inept over there.
You'll be fine. Hold Nemo's hand.
Nemo, you got my back.
Only one way to learn how is to jump in.
I got you.
All right,
I'm
I
just
appreciate
learning
you.
myself, so I'll
right,
show
we'll
you the
learn
2 or 3
together.
ropes I know.
Nemo got his back against the ropes and throwing uppercuts and left hooks. So watch out. You know what I'm saying? Nemo like butterbean in the ring. So be careful out there. You might get your feelings hurt. That's what's up. But we out there in these TikTok streets. Shout out to TikTok. We coming back. Y'all show some love for Jessie Marie once more, please.
Yes, let's go, poet.
And you too, Mr. Witz. That was nice.
Oh, thanks. It was fun. It was fun. All right, as we keep the energy moving, y'all keep it up because I'm up. So y'all gotta be up. Don't let me be up by myself, all right? Everybody wake up in the room. I need some energy right now as I bring forth our next family member. Y'all please welcome the co-host of Who Naked up in here, the one and only phenom known as Gifted.
Yes.
Let's get gifted. Let's get gifted.
Let's go, sis.
I'm ready for my weekly serenade.
All right. Whew. It's cold in here. All right, let's get it. Can y'all hear me okay?
Sure can.
Thanks, Lady K. All right, this first piece, Latchkey Kids. In my eyes, we were rich. Ate fried spam, fried bologna, and pork and bean casseroles, too. Shopped at Macy's, but only the basement, and made couture out of goodwill. And good will. Loved each other like it was going out of style. We never, ever wanted for a thing. But we were latchkey kids. When Mama wasn't home, she was taking care of business at job 1 or 2, digging in to make ends meet, securing our net, planting seeds, harvesting grapes, and we drank the juice. So once we were in on the other side of that door, the lock would never cling till she came back in. But thank God for closing us in. We became resilient, was always safe, and always had our mama's back. That latch and key taught us to rely on one another, discipline our own behavior, entertain our own delight, and trust everything was going to be all right. No code to sound the alarm, no place to color outside of the lines, just a key, the rules, and us to keep us in. Home, sweet home, haven from the perilous ties. In my eyes, we were rich, latchkey kids. That's latchkey kids. I'm still kind of massaging it, but that's it.
Oh, that was
Massage.
good. There's nothing
That
to
was
massage.
right.
Oh,
I enjoyed that part too. You know,
Of course.
but the poem though, the poem was so
yeah.
on point. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna behave a little bit tonight. All my
Okay.
misbehaving is gonna be in the comments. But yeah, that piece was dope. I like
That
that.
was so good. I really like that.
You
Thank
know what?
And I always love anything that you like read is just phenomenal. I love hearing you speak. So thank you for sharing.
Was
thank
this a new piece?
Yes, ma'am. Both of
And
these are new.
you know what's interesting is that I was working on something earlier, and I'm going to be real quick. And latchkey was one of being a latchkey child was one of my references when I was writing. I think it
Yeah,
was last night.
yeah.
So that's just kind of weird that how we like on the same wavelength or whatever. Because I'm not finished with mine either. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet now so you can do your second piece.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I started both of these on the plane, and then I just been kind of working here and there when I had a minute. And I don't know, I feel like there's still something to be said on both of these. But here's the next one. And this one is also new. This one actually I didn't write on the plane. This one I wrote yesterday. So here's this.
Get naked.
Thank you. The initial title is Rebate Check, but I don't know, we'll see. So this is Rebate Check. Crawl, starve, then dangle that carrot over their starving pups' heads. Medic, medic, they're dying. Medic, medic, they're dying. Games played, manufacturing disaster zones, marching soldiers to dirty, clean air, compensating your insecurities, padding your sense of self-worth, manifesting false hope. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me run that line again. Medic, medic, they're dying. games played, manufacturing disaster zones, marching soldiers to dirty, clean air, compensating your insecurities, padding your sense of self-worth, manifesting false hope, taxing agreements that line your pockets, sanctioning the snap from hungry mouths. Medic, medic, they're dying, he says. Medic, medic, they're dying, he says. Dangle the carrot, I mean dividends, I mean stimulus, I mean rebate checks, I mean my hands of deception. Tangled webs I've weaved. Wonders cease to amaze, narcissistic, force-filled, emotional defense masking your difficult truth. The rich is getting richer, and the poor, poorer. A hero complex and dangerous is a dangerous fuel to burn in the house, our house. All because they filled in your box of mice and men. Medic, medic, we're dying. That's that piece.
Come on, baby.
Ooh, that's good.
Wow.
That was really good.
Wow, Gifted.
You didn't share that with me. Okay. We keeping
Sorry.
secrets now. Okay.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Thank you all for listening to my work.
Yes, that was
And receiving.
phenomenal.
Thank
Both
you.
pieces. Both pieces. It's a good surprise. Thank you for sharing that, honey. I'll get you. As you keep secrets and shit. You don't keep no secrets around here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come to visit you, girl. Get you. All right, so let's keep this energy up. We got a couple more poets coming up. So y'all please keep y'all energy level up. So at this time, open up your hearts and your mics as we bring forth our next family member, the one and only Mama Betty. Y'all sure?
Yes.
Go, Mama Betty.
Let's go.
Mama Betty.
Oh,
No.
she don't do the tamming on us. Y'all can watch out. Come on now. I feel like putting my fist in the air for this one.
Anyway, M.A. is going to read my poems.
Oh, hold on now. Watch out. M.A., you got to
Yes.
see the screen.
I
See the
need to,
screen.
Mayor, can you come on screen real quick so it won't let me
Okay,
add
hold
you?
on. I will.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no, thank you, Mama Betty.
And Gifted.
And
Y'all
thank
see
you,
what he
M.A.,
did to me, right? Y'all see it?
Yes,
hold
ma'am.
on, hold on. What they did to you? What they do to you?
Look at him. Look at your friend.
Look at your friend.
You
Oh,
know I wrote a whole piece about
the bed and took it off on
you
you.
see
yeah,
what
he
he did
did.
to me. Y'all
Yeah.
get him. Now let me stop. Go ahead and read, baby.
Hold on though. The bed might come in the mail. You don't even know.
Uh-huh.
You might get it in the mail.
I hope so.
Okay, 3 pieces by Mama Betty. Stop calling my children names, slain by nooses, burned up, lynched, slaughtered, drowned, bodies lying on tracks of railroad, trains. Stop singing those tired songs. Ditties, wrapped up, chained gang, moaning people just trying to live. A street full of marchers, waving banners, carrying signs, announcing their own eulogies. Just play me a blues song. The baby of a gospel song, the mother of a jazz tune, a comfort to me. They were born beautiful, now deceased, their demise found in a violence so deep, souls slow dancing earth, waiting for justice's reckoning. They can't rest in peace. That's that poem.
Beautiful piece. Beautiful.
Love it. Love it.
Nicely recited. Thank you.
Well read indeed. Mama Betty, your pen is fucking bleeding. Just bleeding.
As we stand here in this crowded banquet room, disengaged, disenfranchised, demoralized, demonic demigods vie for a tarnished trophy, luster lost to a million wars, veterans in present tense, old before your time. We request your virgin love to give an ultimate sacrifice, where breath is shallow, life, heartbeats, mythical rhymes. Forgive us your throne, the crumbs, spoils of a wickedness, sacred janitors, custodians, lanterns of light in fields of darkness. You give us hope. Forgive us for hope.
Great read, baby.
Thank you,
Thank
Emmy.
you. And
That's
this last
good.
one. 1,000 soldiers climbed a hill with all the worldly goods they could muster to carry on their backs. Escapees, scavengers from an intolerable, ignorant world. They were of all hues of pinks, oranges, yellows, and browns, save one. As they climbed an arduous, boulder-filled, sinkhole-scattered earth, men began to fall, tenuous yet brave. Finally, they all fell, save but one, he of black wool, earth's darkest sheep, my son.
Asante Sana,
Those are
thank
the
you so much.
words of Mama Betty.
Thank you, Emmy.
Oh, thank you for giving me the honor of reading.
Yeah, I had to
That was really, really good.
reintroduce y'all to this gentleman so y'all don't think I'm cheating, since he's a whole different person.
That was nice. Nice job.
But nice read, baby.
Amazing read, because the
Thank
way
you.
Mama Betty articulates in her poetry, you have to have a certain cadence. And I think you did that masterfully.
Perfectly. Yeah.
Mama Betty,
Perfect.
I don't know what you're doing over there, but don't ever stop.
Yeah.
Don't ever stop.
And so that was an homage to our veterans.
Yes,
Yes.
clearly. And you hit it. You hit it, mama. You that was that writing to me. I mean, that's going to stay with me for a long time. And MA, you read it so beautifully, but I mean, God, the the work in that poem, those poems was so good, Betty.
So MA gave it life.
Yeah, fine, but you wrote it. I mean,
That
shit.
part. That part.
That part.
And Elizabeth, I gotta go back, because that's what she said. You hit it, you hit it, you hit it. As we keep going
Yeah,
forward, y'all
I
please
cannot.
show some love one more time for Mama Betty through the voice of MA.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just blown
Wow.
away. I'm
Yes.
blown away by that right.
Great work by both of y'all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
wonderful, wonderful together.
Thank you.
Is she still here?
Love you, MA.
Okay, as I scour the room,
Love you more, Mama Betty.
I'll show some love in the Zoom departure of Shaki G, who was lined up to be next. Something must have happened. So if she comes
Oh,
back in, we'll bring her up. But
okay.
if not, it was good to see her in this space with us tonight. All right. As we move right along, y'all please, with big, loud voices, open up your hearts and your mics as we welcome escape artists.
Let's
Let's
All
go.
right,
go.
Oh,
Let's
In
go,
the
escape
escape
game.
artists.
artist.
Let's
Gotta get
She's
away.
in
go.
the game. She's in the game.
Escape.
Thanks, guys. I'm working on this poem. Still working on it, so it's not finished, but I'd like to read my unfinished pieces. So here we go. My husband is a rock, a smooth river stone rough around the edges. I didn't know when I met him, but he weathers the storm like no other. When I am a raging hurricane, unable to ground myself, he is immovable. A safe place for my children to climb or hide behind, even when they become choppy seas. He just lets the waves crash against his back, pacifies the wrath. He never fails to boulder his shoulders. Kick him to the curb, throw him across a lake. He's always been a rock, doing his part in upholding the mountain. I never know what I'm going to find inside. Fossilized feelings, stone cold to the touch, never knowing his composition until he hits rock bottom. Rocks and men both hold secrets so tight, you'd have to break them to find it. I worry about the sediment, the layers of unspoken trauma, fossilized fear and unsettled grief. The molehills under his feet turn to monoliths in his mind, where floods that canyon his insides. Some days he is molten lava cooled into stone, manipulated by heat and pressure. This doesn't make him a diamond. He doesn't shatter under stress. A monument of a man, a gem of a person. Even on days he feels himself a single grain of sand. He gathers the minerals that make a megalith, crystallizing his insides, knows when to be as hard as granite or as soft as talc. He is a rock, which is to say, he's a solid man. My daughter and I collect rocks to paint. The thing about painting rocks is you have to choose the right one. Not just any rock will do. And he is a smooth river stone, rough around the edges. We would choose him always over the sapphires, the garnets, the opals. My husband is our rock.
That was
Thanks.
beautiful. That was
That's so
beautiful.
good.
That was gorgeous.
It damn
Thanks.
sure
I'm only
was.
sharing one. I'm kind of tired, but I'm still working on that one.
It's
That-
beautiful, and it's nothing more honorable than showing love for the man in your life.
Yeah.
I so appreciate you for doing that. I hope you read that to him, and so that he knows. I'm sure he knows, but when you hear yourself in the artistry of your significant other, it's nothing like that. So if you have shit, please do. Beautiful work.
Yeah.
Y'all show some love for Escape Artist one more time.
Escape, that was
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes,
Yes.
Dick, what are you doing?
And I second what Wit said.
I know that wasn't ass and thighs. Ass and thighs. What is
I
you doing
missed
tonight?
that. I
Is
missed
it
Does
that.
missing?
Escape have
Oh, that's
another
so
piece? Does Escape have
hilarious.
another piece?
I'm still stuck on ass and thighs. I can't even believe that just happened just now.
Oh, I'm only reading one piece.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm in my feelings now. I'm gonna need a drink.
Family, proud family. They'll push your buttons
I don't
and
even
make
know if I could save this live now. I have to erase this live now.
What? what? What happened?
I'm not gonna nobody gonna be seeing my ass and thighs. I don't know about this. I have to really think
Can
about
you
this.
like just chop that one part out?
Can I do that?
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, you
I
should be
don't
able to
know. I
like
don't know
splice
if I
it
can do
together.
that.
I've told you several times that you can edit stuff out, but that was not it was
Ass
not
and
what you
thighs.
I don't know what you've seen, but it was not
Nigga,
that.
I got
I'm
X-ray
fully
vision.
clothed.
I know
Thank
I
you.
seen ass and thighs.
Okay.
It wasn't all that.
Oh God.
I see it. I
I,
see
I
it.
love you, family. I love you. Who's the next poet?
We're gonna have to have a talk. Can't believe that just happened. Got my goodies in the streets. Talking all about these TikTok streets. You got my goodies.
My goodies, not my goodies.
Not right, not my motherfucking goodies. We don't play that shit. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to spin the block because my emotions is fucked up right now. Y'all, please open up your hearts and your mics and help me bring back this artist so he can help reshape this room so I get these ass and thighs out of my mind. Y'all show some love for y'all brother, Mr. M.A.
Come on, MA.
Yes,
Let's
let's go, poet.
go.
MA.
Good night, Escape.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Escape.
Good night, love. Thank you for sharing space with us.
This piece is entitled Fuck Them Judges. Respectfully.
Yes.
While reading a blue softcover Gideon Bible and meditating on the scripture Judges chapter 6, verse 12, the angel of the Lord appeared to me and said, "The Lord is with you, mighty poet. Fuck them judges." There's a Tupac Shakur song titled Only God Can Judge Me, but that's not true. People get judged all the time, and it's not by God. Attention, we interrupt this judgmental poem to share a haiku. When Judgment Day comes, will defendants of color receive a fair trial? My ancestor, Grandma Lily Francis, loved watching TV judges hold court. Judge Joe Brown, Judge Maybelline, Judge Lynn Toler, Judge Mathis, Judge Judy. I prefer real life judges. United States Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall. He played a pivotal role in dismantling segregational practices in education. New York Supreme Court Judge Bruce Marion Wright, one of New York's most outspoken Black judges. Police unions gave him the pejorative moniker Cut Him Loose Bruce because he exercised reform on the bench, routinely releasing defendants with low or no bail when he encountered cases that raised issues of income inequity, racial bias, police brutality, profiling, or infringement of constitutional rights. There's also Gideon from the Bible who presided over the nation of Israel. Gideon, a judge, is described as a mighty man of valor, but he doubted himself. Maybe he got judged too harshly in a poetry slam. When my biopic film gets released on Veterans Day, it'll show November 11th as the day my villain arc started, the moment I turned heel. After competing in a virtual poetry slam, I came in last place. Them judges did me mad dirty. The level of disrespect was MAD, mammoth, astronomical, dairy. Them judges had to be drinking milk with the red top because my whole score amounted to 27.5. Dead last. Dead ass. Out of 14 slammers, I finished in 15th place. Them judges straight shitted on me. I'm talking X-Lac, bubble guts, colonoscopy prep shitted on me. The judge from France was the most egregious. Gave me an 8.3. A fucking 8.3. On the SAT, you get an 8.3 just for writing your name right. If I live as long as Gideon, according to judges 832, he died at a good old age, I'll be on my deathbed, releasing my final breath, and one of my sons will lean in close to hear me softly gasp, 8.3. Israel enjoyed 40 years of peace in Gideon's lifetime. Them judges chose violence, and they got away with it. Them judges Gaza'd me, Palestined me. Fuck them judges. I can't let it go. My zodiac sign is Cancer. I have a Phyllis Hyman sun and a kiss my ass moon with a Mary Woodson throwing hot grits on Al Green rising. My chart is petty heavy. If you fuck me and don't take me out to eat first or give me a peck on the cheek after, the only thing that'll stop me from writing a color purple poem will be Mercury retrograde. On God, ain't no good gonna come to your cash app till you do right by me. I don't know what Al Green did to Mary Woodson, but after she poured them scalding second-degree burn grits on his back, stomach, and arm, she went into the bedroom and committed suicide with his gun. Maybe Al judged her in a virtual poetry slam and gave her poem an 8.3. Fuck them judges. After them judges gave me that 27.5, I wanted to leave the IG live, but I stayed on. To save face, I took the disrespect on the chin, but it left the trichinosis taste in my mouth, struck a raw nerve. All night long, it ate away at me like pancreatic cancer. When I peeped the comment section, it was all shits and giggles, but I'm not laughing. My funny bone is dislocated. I'm Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. Funny how? Do I amuse you? Sometimes I'm too serious. People always want me to smile more. Sometimes when I'm incredibly isolated like Sylvia Plath, I gaslight myself. It's my fault. Poor poem selection. I should have did my Name of Thrones poem, the origin of the name Mad. In high school, in history class, I learned about Defense Secretary Robert McNamara and the philosophy of mutually assured destruction, aka Mad. I'm tired of getting shitted on. White America been shitting on me and my people for decades. I look at old black and white photos of lynchings and tell myself I'd score that a 27.5. Because I'm a tough judge, I deduct points from the lynch mob for poor editing and overkill, hanging the body, shooting the body, and on top of that, burning the body. It's too much. Sometimes I have to use decimal points to stop myself from tying self-harm around my basic preservation instinct. I've heard others say I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Instinctively, I thought 5 kinfolk would judge me fairer than a dozen skinfolk. It's my fault, my failing. Being a James Baldwin optimist always gets me eliminated. But I must be an optimist. I must remember perspective. When I say fuck them judges, I sometimes forget to add respectfully. I can't forget George Junior Stinney Jr., a black child executed by the state of South Carolina. They had to use a Bible as a booster seat so the electric chair metal plate covering could make contact with his head. 70 years after that atrocity, his conviction was vacated due to fundamental unfairness and the denial of due process. As I process the unfairness of those slam judges and chant fuck them judges like a mantra, I think about George Stinney being electrocuted to death at 14. And I think about my dear mama being raped and impregnated at 14. And I think about my ancestors and how they didn't go through the middle passage just for me to get a 27.5. Fuck them judges. Respectfully.
Well, damn.
Damn.
Right? That's the only word.
Damn. Damn.
I've definitely felt that a time or two.
I got 2 things to say about that.
You too.
The first thing I want to say is fuck them judges.
Yeah, that's what I want to say too.
It's the main reason why I don't like to do slams because they don't understand the gravity of work, and how can you weigh my work up against another's and say and tell me the importance of my message. So I kind of strayed. I never really wanted to be a slam poet. I only kind of got into those scenes to get onto bigger scenes. But I hate the fact that we have to compete against each other in order to be seen. So I'm really not a fan poet type of person. Second thing I wanted to say is I love the fact that you incorporated the George Stinney into your piece. I actually have a poem about that called 14 Years of Age. I'll share it with you one day, but that really hit me because every time I visit that piece, it taps into um my feelings. I'll just say that. So thank you for all of that, bro. I felt you throughout that whole piece.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
It's 11:11. Wow. Yeah, that was That was hurtful, baby. I'm sorry you went through that. I was there. That's why I don't want to slam either, and I'm thinking about slamming on the 23rd because it's for basically like virgin poets that never slam. I'm not a competitive person when it comes to things like that, and I'm at slams all the time because normally I'm the timer, and it would irritate me some of the scores I see go up. And I'm like, I don't know how they do this, so often, participating in these things. But people are trying to convince me to do it anyway. But I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling it because if I do it, I'm walking out.
Listen, I already told you, babe, you should do it. And just tell, this is not the kind of piece that I would write about this because I know what it is. I've done a lot of slams. It comes with the territory, Some nights it's your nights and sometimes you in last place. But at a certain point, you are the steward of your work, and there is a point where it could be you disrespectful. That was a disrespectful score. So that's me just knowing the worth. That's me being the protective of my children. You know,
I
this
feel the
is
same way. That's
this,
the
this
whole
is this is
point.
my parent teachers conference. Like I'm coming up to the school and I got to talk to the teacher to find out why did you give my child this grade? Because I know this is not reflective of their ability and the work that they're doing in this class. So that's all. That was just I just had to just set the record straight. But normally I know what it is when it comes to slamming. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from doing it. And in terms of you, babe, with your slam, like I said, it depends on the setting too. You're doing a home mic slam. That's going to be a whole different type of energy. It's going to be much more supportive, and those are going to be people who know you. So those judges, they didn't know me. So I also think that played a factor into it too. Like I'm pretty sure if I'm doing a slam and Wits is a judge, I'm sure he's going to judge me fairly, but there's also going to be some subconscious, that's your people, So it is what it is. But I'm glad I just had that little bit of catharsis. So I'm good now.
MA,
Yeah,
fuck them judges.
yeah. Respectfully.
Oh yeah, respectfully.
Hey, I mean, I think it's beautiful, bro, because I've been a slammer and I've been a judge, right? And before I was a judge, I had mad shit to talk about judges. I was one of those people, right? Bam, bam, bam. Now I run my own open mic, and I was a judge, and I was a judge to my friends and strangers. And I promise, it is one of the hardest jobs to do as a poet to try and judge people's poetry. It is one of
Yeah.
the hardest jobs. It puts the poet and the person in you at war when words hit you in a different way and it reflects in a different way. So I think your point was dope because I think it's good to hear your point of view, regardless if you choose to slam or not. I think it's good to hear it and you still motivating other people to slam. I think that's what poetry about. Because just like you said, with taking your kids to school to find out with the teacher, or when you got there with that teacher, there was some more structured game between you and that teacher now. So moving forward, those meetings won't be the same. And I think it's the same way in poetry. Those conversations are needed. So I think that's a part of the poetry too.
Yeah, nothing. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I agree with you, man. It's the best slam judges are to me are the ones who take it seriously. Like they really understand. Like, listen, these are people doing their work. Let me try to really focus and be consistent. I think the problem has is sometimes I don't know they may be multitasking and and they just pick a random numbers like oh let me just pick a random number. Let me just look up. Oh, it's 8:30, 8.3.
And another thing, what it is it's that point slide as the show goes on, and normally when you are a judge, they choose from strangers and people who don't know much about poetry. So within that is that point slide because as the show goes on, they start to understand what's happening and they get a better grasp on how to score or whatever. So yeah, it can be detrimental to be early in a slam as opposed to being one of the later artists performing. But there's a lot that go with that, and like they said, it's a good thing that you still cheering people on and influencing others to continue to compete if that's what rests in their heart, because there's a platform, there are several platforms for it. So I won't always shun it, but I'm just really not a major fan of slamming.
Me
Yo,
neither
let me.
necessarily. Not for me personally. I mean, I'm there. I like to see the poetry, but I'm very sensitive. My feelings get hurt easy. And that's why I'm not comfortable with it. I was only going to push myself to do it because I've never done it. But then I found out that there was going to be some seasoned slammers competing as well. It's not just new people that have never done it. And that is giving me more anxiety now. I'm like, I don't even want to do it.
Let me say this real quick. There's and I know I've been quiet on it because I got a little headache, but there's only two things that make slam worth slamming. The one thing is experience, and the other thing is the self challenge because you challenge yourself to write differently and write better. Outside of that, the rest of slam you can have it. And I don't care who has won accolades and all these things. Those are the two best things that you get out of slam, regardless if you never win or if you win every one of them. The experience and the self challenge, because you're always going to challenge yourself when it comes to slam. Outside of that, I don't really like slam, even though I became a slam coach and I had a slam team and I slammed a little bit. That's the greatest part about it.
I want to jump in on this just a little bit because I run an in-person space and we've hosted shit for a really long time, and I just want to say that when you select judges, they come in all kinds of way wild in their lives, from their lives in their universe, and they judge from the pockets of themselves, and you can never predict why a person does what they do when they come from the wild of their life, but it tends to reflect in the way they judge, and they could be having any type of day, and you'll see any type of variancy that never makes sense to rhyme or reason or logic ever make sense. You can't really understand why judges do what they do, and or predict why there is to make some kind of creed or rationale that you're going to like understand yourself through in trying to understand the judges, because they're such a wild card in why they're doing what they're doing. They're not a system of people, they're just randoms and irregularities that are being selected. So all you can do is reflect in what you're putting in your own craft and see yourself for who you are, for how you see your own reflection in your own system that makes sense to you. But I wouldn't use the judges as a mirror. That's a wild card, and it will reflect a wild reflection. So it's just some advice.
No, it definitely is. Like I said, I've timed so many of them in 5 years. And I'm like, a lot of times I just didn't understand it. I'm like, that poem was fire. Why you give it a 7 something? That didn't make sense to me.
Because they having a bad day, they tripped over their foot on the way in, and they didn't have coffee before they had breakfast. It's like judges are the most interesting creatures, and it's because they're just whoever didn't have all the rules that would have ruled them out of participating, or whatever, for whatever reason they were selected to be judges.
I think we giving judges too much power. I think judges just regular people. I think with our poetry, it shouldn't matter what the numbers are. Because when I go to slams, I don't care what they give the score. I go to slams to enjoy the poetry. I feel like our poetry can't really be given numbers, but numbers are a part of the system and what goes on. I feel like the numbers don't make your poetry a good poetry. That's just what people do in competition because people need personal competition. But when you're writing your poetry, you're not writing your poetry with intentions on getting a good number. That number shouldn't have so much bearing on people because at the end of the day, regardless if you're a judge or a writer, we're just people. people have different feelings depending on what they're going through. So I don't give people that much power over my poetry, whether I'm doing it or I'm watching it.
Totally smart. I agree with that.
Yeah, apparently you got thick skin. I don't. That's all I'm saying. From my perspective, I know I'm sensitive about my shit,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
the
the
hard
thing.
part.
I am
Yeah.
Erica. I'm like Erica Badu, but I'm Erica Floyd over here, and
Yeah,
that's
that
why
part is
I know my
Yeah.
limits.
you got to
And
have
it's
a
good to
strong
know.
constitution to
Do
do
that.
slam poetry because on any given day you can get your feelings hurt when it comes to judging and scores and stuff and people judging your art. You just got to have another reason while you're doing it outside of just doing that, and that's the reason why I make sure slam is not the fullness of my artistry, because I would be the same way. Like, you're not gonna judge my life and my stories all day, every day, and think I'm not gonna have to square up at some point. So you just gotta find balance. I enjoy the game. I'm an analyst by day, so I like to analyze, how different like people score, like different things like that. So for me, it's a game and a sport, but there are sometimes after a while I'm like, okay, I might need to take a break because this hurt my feelings a little bit too much, and now I'm mad at you for real. So I'm gonna have to sit down because, or maybe it's just maybe I don't share that piece because obviously I'm too attached to it emotionally, and I can't allow other people to judge it. But for me, I just enjoy the game.
Now, I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's why I was slam. And I say this about everything. I think everything ain't for everybody. I think there's people who need that competition, who need that in their poetry because it gives them something. But just like I like watching it, I'm pretty sure everybody in here likes watching it. I don't think everything is for everybody. I think some people should slam because they have thicker skin. I don't have that, so I don't. And the people who do should do it because I absolutely love watching people who got good skin stand up there and go at it with their poetry. That actually turns me up and makes me want to go home and write, not slam, but write. So it motivates me. I think we should all just find motivation from what we can. Because I mean, just like the real world, you don't do everything you like. You might watch it, but just because you watch it don't mean you do it.
Exactly, Artie. That part.
Okay, I think we spent enough time talking about slam.
Sorry.
No
I'm
apologies
sorry.
necessary.
I let us down this
No,
road.
no,
I
no,
was trying to
no.
be
You're not
quiet
gonna
so
do
we
that.
can move
You're not
on.
gonna do that. No apologies necessary. This is
No,
what
it
we
is because
always
you.
say.
Yeah, I don't know if you got to still wait. You got to wake up at 2 a.m. again.
It's cool. It's
It's
cool.
not cool, bro. No, it's
As
not.
much
It's
as I
actually
would,
not.
no,
It's
it
not cool.
is. It is. I mean, listen. I want you to do another piece, if you will.
I'm not doing another piece. And well, this is my piece here. You my brother, and I need you to get your rest. All right, because we as black men, there's a lot of stuff happening to us, and I need you to get your rest. So I'm good. We can do it two pieces when there's more time. But we it's almost 11:30, so I want to move on to whoever else didn't go.
You made me think of Denzel
Respectfully,
Washington
respectfully.
and what is it? Is it A Man Apart? Taking the name of the movie when he was creasy and he put that motherfucking grenade in that man's ass and he said, "I wish you had more time." Okay, that was
That's
kind
crazy.
of
That's
random. That was
crazy.
kind of random. Yeah, I gotta
Now I
be
The
gotta
way
watch
that
that movie
started,
again.
was
Wait,
that
wait.
like
I,
Yeah.
I thought it was Man on Fire.
Man on
That was
Fire.
Man.
There it is.
Wow. I gotta watch
Yeah,
that again. Now
I
that's
Man
gotta
on
crazy.
watch it
Fire.
too.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
remember
look
that
for it.
part.
Oh yeah.
That,
Yeah. If you
that's one of them.
yeah,
Yeah,
Man on
yeah.
Fire. We gotta watch that.
That's
But
a must see. I mean, if you have ever been a Denzel Washington fan, that is a must see. So yeah, but forgive me for drifting, but I told you I'm like over and under tonight. Like ain't no in between with me. I'm either over or I'm under. But as much as you don't want to do another piece, I would appreciate it if you do another piece.
Mr. Witz,
Yes.
M.A. Dennis is reflecting the poem that you shared last night on 11/11. You know, you were very exposed to your vulnerability about being a man. And so, and taking care of yourself. And so, that is what M.A. is telling you tonight. He's only saying what you said in that beautiful poem, but you brought your own self to tears last night.
Yes, ma'am.
But you know something? The poem that I would have done, if I was going to do a second poem because it's still in progress, it's a poem about Black love, particularly in the public eye. I think a lot of people don't realize what goes on behind the scenes, the challenges. Um, I love Erica Floyd, but when it's behind the scenes, having a relationship is challenging, and that's something that I've just been meditating on. How people they may not realize how many times you come close to breaking up. Um, and I'll just say this. I'll just end with something. It's funny now. I can look and laugh at it, but there was a time me and Erica got into a pretty bad argument, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was out of my mind because I was trying to say what I said. I'm done, and she said to me, I guess it's the Brooklyn. She basically said to me, "You're not done until I'm finished with you."
I know that's right,
So,
Erica.
so I said, it was like a Jedi mind trick. I said, "Oh shit, okay, yeah, you're right, you're right."
Hilarious.
Strike it from the record, Your Honor. Strike it from the record, please. Yeah.
We
So
ain't done until I tell you I'm done.
yeah,
Y'all better work up. Y'all better work and make it work.
no, absolutely, yeah. 'Cause
Thank you. That is
we
exactly
need
it.
all the
Make it
black
work.
we need all the black love we can have.
You are
That's
not
what
leaving Erica until she says she is done.
Yeah, no, we're not leaving.
I had to pull a Jedi mind trick on Gifted before, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
So that's
I know I get on
that's
the
my
screen. Look at
second
her
poem.
face. Look at her face. I know I get on the screen.
That's my second poem, brother.
Oh
I
Lord.
love you, baby. I'm
Let's
just
move
poking.
on
I
to the
didn't get
next
to see
person.
your face. All right.
Okay. Who's the next poet before somebody get in trouble?
Look, then I'm gonna get a spanking. You don't got me a spanking. I mean, it's cool though. I'm gonna take mine. All right, let's keep the energy moving. Y'all show some love for
What's
him
the
beginners
countdown
one more
again?
time.
I'm just kidding.
7 days from today.
Love you, baby. You did awesome.
Yes, he did.
Thank you.
Yes, he did.
Good piece. I liked it. I'm always going to enjoy critique about slam, so I'm here for it.
That's what's up. All right, let's keep it moving. Y'all, please keep your hearts and minds open as we bring forth our next artist, Mr. Artie.
Mr. Artie, let's
Let's
go, brother.
go.
Artie.
Let's go.
How y'all doing tonight? How y'all been doing? I've been good in here. It's been good poetry. It's been a little while since I had a chance to come in here, so it's good to see y'all. Hopefully everybody good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm super high, so I'm gonna read this poem and try to be not as high as I actually am. But I want to share a short poem and then a regular. My first poem is called "Under My Bed." Uh, hey y'all, there used to be a monster that slept under my bed. I mean, then it was Bugs Bunny drawings and pictures of Goku as soon as the school bell rang. I mean, Pokemon cards and comic books, the same things that floated around in my dreams. I mean, I was zoned out in my own house. I mean, powering up, protecting my peace and joy. I mean, that's what it always seemed. And then I heard, Artie, you are such a nerd. Stuck in those fantasy worlds, talking proper. We don't like your look or your words. I mean, because of that and self doubt. I mean, no dad living around. I believe most of the stuff I heard. So all of that stuff, I wrapped it up in a bag. I mean, even how I spoke, I put it in there. I mean, comic books, all the anime stuff that people always told me was bad. Yep. I was kind of scared and aware. So I tied it up real tight. Kicked and pushed it right under there. Hey, y'all. There used to be a monster that's up under my bed. And then I heard roses are red, violets, they're mostly blue, seeming like bubbles floating about. I mean, I got kind of quiet when I got close to you. I mean, you made me write and express love, move forward, and never a second guess. I mean, I walked through the class, even though in those times were nerds did what nerds do, and we didn't even go to the same school. And then again, I heard, look at Fox. He a lame ass lover, soft light skinned dude. He weak inside, just like his mother. I mean, sad songs. That's the stuff that always had me being wrong. I mean, I heard this from inside and out. I mean, for my own family and friends, made me want to fight with and not be around for too long. Well, no wonder. Just like the nerd in me, that love thing, I pushed it far under. I mean, not close to my sheets, near my mattress where I would look over and sometimes peek and see. Hey, yo, there used to be a monster that's up under my bed. I mean, then mid sleep, I fell off. I mean, the sending was kind of mid, but I realized I should be sleeping on top instead of under. That's probably why all that scary stuff still stuck in my head. All right, that's my first piece. I kind of finished with it, kind of not, but I like it.
I'm related to that because I'll be over and under, like I'm over and under tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I resonated with that one right away.
Hey, bro. So, that's a piece that I call my Arthur piece. My little kid me is Arthur, and my adult pieces are my Artie pieces. It's just like I just like to I forget how happy I was as a kid and how much I thought, and then I became an adult, and people made me forget like the adventurous, fun side of me. So I try my best to bring that back. But yeah, I don't have a title for this poem, but I know this is my favorite poem that I've ever wrote in my whole life. Uh, here we go. When you walk through the garden, better watch your back. Wait, am I alone? I mean, better beg your pardon. Walk a straight and narrow track. Is my mom coming? But if you walk with Jesus, I mean God, He will save your soul. You gotta keep the devil down in the hole. Look at him, waiting for the sun to come up. I'm in a wild wave. The whole block was on fire. Listen, y'all, we had lines that could never expire, but stories that caused tears. I mean, so many Marlowes and Avons way before I ever had a chance to watch The Wire. I mean, I can't cap though. It's shades of that show that made me and kept my soul so uninspired. I mean, and undefeated. And probably why I talk crazy to the smack kids and the fiends. No respect or honor. I played crazy still, babies, but we never respected karma. But besides the glass pipes, I mean, they never act hype. So we made them stand face head to back, waiting all day while we riled up and the stash got right. But on God, y'all, I didn't like how they were greeted. I mean, it was war and trauma for them. I mean, needless to say, every needle was needed. And back up. I mean, pills and vials fly in the air. Junkies not lining up. I mean, every line get cut. Then they ran home. I mean, because every line get cut or cooked up. Needles had to get filled up. Hidden me looking around like we throwing them up in the air. Why y'all mad that y'all ain't grab one? People's mamas that I know sitting there getting stuck. Mean mugs and child neglect, creating little warriors. No captains. Nobody ever gave a fuck. Wait, y'all, did I mention my mama? Well, she was kind of fucked up. Respectfully, I didn't care about those other people jumping for junkie joy. Nah, I prayed to God. My mama got grounded and can never get up. I mean, how she gonna make those recovering groups if she fighting the same thing that I sold? Fill up. God, there is a hole in my cup and a syringe that's still lacing there. All my life it's been stuck. And then I found out I might be diabetic. Yo, I could choke myself. All that talk about needles, and now I might gotta poke myself. Y'all, the countless minutes and seconds I found myself lost, missing so many bits and pieces of me, not sure if I could actually let them see. Like pushing through every performance, though the hole in my heart seems to be growing enormous. See how more and more I'm like my pops, my grandpops, though the different vibes I be doing, I guess in some ways they was right. You're gonna be just like your pops. I mean, nah, God always got me. And all my high sugar symptoms, always treated. I guess kind of a calm karma for my mother. I mean, needless to say, every needle, it be needed. That's my piece though.
Yeah, I heard you do that piece before. I could see why that's your favorite piece. That's an amazing piece, especially when you point out that irony of being a diabetic and now you got to poke yourself. Yeah, man, that's right on, brother. Right on.
Nah, man, I love, bro.
Yeah, that was powerful. I think you caught us all in the beginning with the Wyatt theme. Um, I wasn't expecting that. This is the first time I heard that piece from you, and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal,
I
man.
really like that. That was dope.
Nah, thank you. It's crazy. My mom is celebrating 27 years clean, and it took us
Mm,
27 years to have
come on,
certain
bro.
conversations recently. So
Come
when I
on.
say it's days that I think that I forget how far my family's come because I've gotten so spoiled with happy that
Mm,
I tend to take days to just remind myself and my mother that I'm so
mm,
grateful for the person she is because it's so many people that we lost and so much stuff that I'm a spoiled person about, and I'm still
mm,
spoiled to my mom, right? And I'll be like, damn, I still expected you to be super mom, even though I knew what you were going through. So I never
mm,
gave my mom grace as a kid. So I'm not trying to make any excuses for anybody,
mm,
but I know that
mm,
I played the part in the war that people were trying to fight in my neighborhood. And as soon as I
mm,
realized it, I've been trying since then to fix it. Not only fix it, but fix myself and help my mom. I guess get to a
mm,
space that I know that she couldn't get to because she ain't have the stuff that I have. I forget that I'm so spoiled
mm,
because my mom didn't have. So I don't know, y'all.
mm.
Just thank y'all for listening to this piece.
Nah,
I
thank
say this is
you,
my
brother.
favorite piece
Yes.
because I love my mom so much, and I know that
Mm,
it was
mm,
hard for her.
yes.
Thank y'all.
Yes, yes. Mm. I feel you, brother, man. I feel you. Especially that grace part, man. Especially when you start to know the history, when it's like you got the CIA, you got the American government. The way these things, these drugs and stuff came into the community, like this, it wasn't just a person battling a drug. Like they literally was battling the CIA. This this yeah, man. You got to give grace. You got to give grace.
Oh nah, bro. The craziest part is I always hear those stories, right? And I've never and I don't know the history, but all I think about is, man, I was a kid, bro. I was trying to battle childhood. So
Mm,
I can't even comprehend when people say shit like, "Oh, the CIA put drugs in the community," or I'm never downplaying that, but I can't. I can't say enough that I didn't understand that. Even if you would have told me that as a kid, that wouldn't have changed my mind. That
Yeah.
wouldn't have made me do any less of what I was doing in the place that I was doing it, because the reality wasn't what they were bringing in. It was what we didn't have.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being naked up in here.
Definitely. Yeah, that was definitely got naked.
Makes me think deeper into my own personal situations with that similar situation. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. Thank you for that. That freedom to voice and, and going that deep with us. Love you, bro.
Nah, man, love to the space as always, bro.
I'll show some love for Artie Fox one more time.
Artie.
RD.
Buddy, so necessary. Thank you.
Okay, we're here with our last poet of the evening. I want to thank y'all for staying for the length of it. Again, this is episode 99. We got our milestone episode coming up in 3 weeks. So we'll be putting up a special flyer. We'll be starting early on that evening. I hope you all come in early so that the night doesn't overextend, because I'm pretty sure it's still going to be the same consistency as far as work habits for myself. But I want to be there to have a nice celebration with you all, because I want you to know how much I appreciate y'all pouring into this space week after week after week. So 3 weeks from today, we'll be celebrating our 100th episode. I look forward to those embraces and toasting it out with y'all. Right?
Let's go.
That's what's up. I'm looking forward to it too, man.
That's what's up.
I'm so glad you changed the date because I was nervous.
Yeah, honestly, I spoke with Jesse because I
Yeah, I
knew,
told
first of
her.
all,
Yeah,
that
I
next
told
week
her.
was going to
So
be
I'm
a
so glad you
no-go.
changed it. Thank you.
And then with Thanksgiving, we never do anything on the holidays. So I was already going to, anything that has to do with the holidays, once we had realized that's what the date was, I would have sat with Gifted and we'd have figured it out anyway. But I appreciate you bringing that to my attention so that we could address it sooner than later. Right? But with that being said, let's get this last poet in. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome our last and final family member of this evening, Mr. Jim Love.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's
Come on.
go.
Go, Jim.
Yeah.
Running late tonight, and I'm running late tonight, so I appreciate you giving me the time, Ritz. Appreciate you a lot, and I hope I tell you that enough. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple pieces I hadn't done before. A little bit of quiet pieces tonight. First one is called What Gets Wiped Away. I stayed after class to wash the chalkboards. Fifth grade, sixth, no one asked me. I liked the silence, the hush between the last bell and being forgotten. Used white, wet rags that went yellow by the second board. Maybe it was the chalk, cheap, always yellow, fading before the sentence finished. I wrung the cloth out slow, water staining my frayed cuff, wiped careful, top to bottom, left to right, like memory done right could save you. Back then, erasure felt holy. Something I could finish, something I could fix, to leave the board better than I found it. No shocks, no straps, no masked voices, no waking to a world already moving on. Just water, chalk dust, and a rhythm I could choose. I remember their chalk soft names: Pennant, Eford, Miss Poole, but not their faces, not the voices, not the way they said my name. The evidence was gone before it was taken. Maybe I learned forgetting back then. Each board I wiped rehearsal for being rewritten. I stayed, I was needed, but never known. These days, I forget more than I keep. Not the big things, just the line work, the sidewalk routes, the shade of my mother's smile, the weight of a name before it thins. Someone else sang loud enough to make it through. I learned to listen with my hands, wipe quiet what can't be kept. And that's that piece.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. Go ahead, Mr. Love.
All right. And the last one is called Amazing Grace Notes. Amazing that I'm still here after years wandering blind through rooms without sound. Guided by pale specters, I summoned myself. Days ratcheted by dull machinery marked by chalk caplets, clicking time inside my chest. Each dose rehearsing false revival. Days never dawned, just more midnight counterfeiting light. Even hunger lost its reason, my life left unspooled, unwitnessed. The only desire I had was to erase all that I was. Breaths forced became breaths reclaimed. The lungs ached before they eased, leaving room for meaning to return. Then hands found me, their pulses steadying mine, catching rhythm from the quiet, creating hope I knew would break. What I had lost returned softly, breath by breath, sliding in unnoticed, the way real dawn does, slowly, without permission, catching on dust, grace unnamed, with no master. And that's up.
What a
Wow.
way to close it out.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, we needed your energy, brother. It's no accident that you slid in here. And I'm more than grateful to have you.
Thank you. Thank you, Witz.
Beautiful reads, Jim.
Thank you.
Oh, you okay tonight?
Am I okay?
Nemo.
Nemo?
Yeah, I'm good. Tired a little bit, but good.
Seem a little bit quiet tonight. That's all. I have to check on you, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, thank you, but I'm good.
All right, that's what's up, brother.
Tired, but we made it.
Yes, we made it. We survived another phenomenal week above ground, right? So keep fighting the fight, whatever that look like in your home, in your community, and ultimately in this world. I love you all. I thank you for being here. If you can come on the screen, come on the screen, as we can say our farewells to one another.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Good
everyone.
night,
Night,
everybody.
What a wonderful evening.
everyone.
It
Have a
was.
good rest of
Thank you,
y'all week.
Wits. Thank you, Gifted.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Can't
Bye,
do
Good night,
y'all.
this.
Get some
everyone. Have a
rest.
great night.
Good night.
Good night,
3 weeks.
y'all.
3 weeks. 3
3
weeks.
3
weeks.
weeks. Oh, have a
Yay,
wonderful
I'm excited.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, y'all have a great
Yes.
Have a
Thanksgiving.
great Thanksgiving.
You
And I'm
say
looking
2
for
weeks?
everybody in these TikTok streets. I'm running up on you. Ain't nobody safe.
Listen, what you say, 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3.
Three. Okay.
3 weeks,
But
because it's 2 weeks off,
And
2
then we'll
weeks
see
off,
you the third
and
week.
then the third week we'll be back.
one
Right.
love, guys.
All right,
One
love
love.
you.
Great work tonight, Miss Betty.
Yes, phenomenal.
Love you, Busan Fu.
Love you
Nemo.
too, Fuma.
Nemo, that
Good
time
night.
it's okay. I still love you. Mwah. I love you too. I'm
Good night.
going to send some of that energy too. Give me some, Nemo. Give me some.
Here you
Excellent.
go. All right. Good night.
All right, good night. Love y'all.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Don Laron. Thank
Yes,
you for
I'm not
being
sure who
here.
that is.
Coach, I don't know.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
See y'all in
Brandy.
3
Yes,
weeks.
love you, Brandy. Thank you so much for being here with us. And
Y'all
see
in
your
3
daughter
weeks.
what I say.
Yes, and enjoy the rest of your birthday week.
That's right.
I will. Thank y'all. Bye,
Yeah.
Coach.
Happy birthday. I had a headache, that's why I ain't read tonight, but I love y'all.
Yeah,
We
we
love
love
you
That's
you too,
too.
okay.
bro.
They
You better
already
Get you,
sleep.
sang
get you
me
some
happy
rest, man.
birthday.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, the happy birthday was a mess, but we meant
It's
it from the bottom of
okay.
our heart.
You want to turn the recording off?
Yes, yes.
All right. Bye, y'all.
All
Have
right,
a
love you
great,
all.
a
Bye.
great
Love you
holiday.
guys.
Love you.